Nalaumu tu serikali. Ende basi. Tau hiyo mtu naletanga watu hiyo boma ya mtoto kuchunga hiyo boma. Lakini sina nini.
Ambayo imeleta shida. Kwa hivyo nilikuwa naomba serikali watoto yake mali hako na vitu yake mali yake ichungwe. Mtu asiingie mali pale aweze kukosa vitu yake. Kwa sababu saa hii bila sasa tumekuwa na mambo mingi hatutakuwa kwa sehemu moja. Asante.
When it comes to the case of Agnes Tirop, we are calling for justice when it comes to the case of the 42 women from Kware. We are calling for justice for this issue when it comes to Rebecca Cheptegei. And we are calling for justice for every single woman who have lost their lives through GBV. Other than that, if we are going to continue encouraging the perpetrators to walk free among us, then this issue is not going to end. Another thing that I want to mention is that athletic fraternities, it is high time that we come together as a community of runners and say no to GBV, because we have seen over and over, we have lost our own sisters, we have lost our friends, we have lost our colleagues through GBV, and yet we are sitting comfortable and not saying anything about the issue. Why are we so silent? Why are we ashamed to speak about GBV? Yet it's happening to a lot of us.
Tirop Angels, we condemn this horrific act and call upon authorities to ensure justice is swiftly served.
Sisi wote wakimbiaji, wanaume kwa wanawake. Kwani wanaume ambao wanakimbia, wameweka marekodi, wamekimbia time nzuri, mmevunja course record. Kuna mtu mwenye anaandikia bibi yake vitu. Kwani lazima mwanamke akuandikie vitu? Mbona ukiandikiwa vitu na baadaye inakuja ni mambo ya pesa tu ndio inauana hapa. Sababu vitu unakuta ni vitu wanangangania, ni pesa inangangania. Siji vitu naambiwa watu wanaachana, unasikia tu vitu wanagawa. Kwani lazima mwanamke akikimbia hata kama ni wewe ni bwana yake na unampesia, kwani lazima akuandikie vitu? Siandikie hata watoto. Ndio maisha iko. Ati mnaachana vitu mnasema tumekata katikati, mnakata katikati na mna gani? Na watu wako na maisha yao. So tuache mambo ya kuona kwa sababu ya pesa.
Tunataka kuomba serikali na kuomba wenzetu wenye tuko bunge na wale wenye wako national pale kwa bunge, tunaweza weka sheria ambayo inazingatia kabisa mambo ya gender based violence. Tunataka kuhimiza koti zetu itusaidie kama wanawake, kama wanaweza tusaidia ku fast track hizi cases na kutawaachilia watu tu hivyo, kwa sababu ukiwaachilia tena utawapata ni the same perpetrators wanafanya the same thing.
We also found out that she'd been having troubles with her partner in Kenya, domestic issues, and I think she had lodged a complaint with police. We never thought that it would become this tragic.
It is a very, very, very sad day for us as a sports fraternity in Uganda to lose such a young athlete who could do a lot for the country, but also has already done a lot for the country. But even more painful to talk about is the way she died, a very gruesome death.
We are in constant touch with the Republic of Kenya, and we have given our counterparts all total benefit of doubt, and they have assured me that justice will be done. Whoever was behind these acts will definitely, the laws of Kenya will be able to take its course.
Hello once again, Team Cyprian and Team Mokwa the Informer. Welcome again to our channel. And today, guys, we just want to discuss about something here. It's a bit sensitive. Yeah, it's so sad. We lost our Kenyan lady. Her name is Rebecca Cheptegei, but she was Ugandan by, how do we say, she had dual citizenship.
So the Ugandan athlete.
Yeah, Ugandan athlete. So I just want to read something here, then later we're gonna discuss about it. Uganda's Rebecca Cheptegei dies due to burns suffered in attack. Hey sports fans, Coach Jim here. I'm thrilled to bring you the latest sports news right there. Dive in to relieve the excitement and catch up on all the actions you might have missed. Nairobi, Kenya. Ugandan Olympic athletic Rebecca Cheptegei has died at a Kenyan hospital where she was being treated after sustaining 80% burns on her body in attack by her partner. And this is the most painful part. A spokesperson at the hospital, Owen Menach, confirmed her death Thursday. Cheptegei was receiving treatment at the DAS. So, guys, this is a very sad day, losing an athletic because of love affairs, you know, especially planned by a partner. I think sometimes back we had the same case. I don't know if I remember
we had a
where.
case where a boyfriend murdered, actually the husband murdered an athlete, and actually Adunga Viso, I think your time, though he alikuwa arrested at some point. It is very sad. We had also male who had been killed. We had Samuel Wanjiru, I mean, Abel Kirui. I think these people are all good, but they were killed. So generally, I don't know what's happening in the athletes, but we feel that it is very wrong, such kind of a death. Imagine alimwagiwa petrol
na kamchoma.
How does this person survive? How do you feel it? Kuchoma mtu live. What is this alimfanyia? What is this alimfanyia? So this draws me to this kind of an idea that we need people to embrace talking out their problems, people to consider reaching out to mental health specialists, to reach out to friends and tell them this is what is happening with us. Because I'm sure if these guys could have reached out, we can solve the issue vizuri, because people are alleging it was an issue to do with land.
Land?
Land. Now, if land, even if this land was there or not, if it belongs to the girl or the woman, the woman or the man is also actually burnt, I think, to some extent, but he's a bit stable, probably he won't die. After that, he will face a jail term if he survives. And imagine now, if all that happens, that land is still left there, nobody is going to use it, isn't it? It's very sad to have such cases happening in this country at this era, where people should talk and embrace. One thing that touched me is that this lady was from church. Yeah, akafika kutoka church hivi nyumbani ndio akamchoma. Tu akumwagia petrol na kukuchoma bana. It is very sad.
Very painful.
But the best thing is that this lady was from church, and the last conversation she had on earth was with God.
With God.
Perhaps Mungu atailaza mahali roho yake mahali pema. At least ndio tuone kama but you know, there's one guy also who had a problem with the husband, the boyfriend. A lady who was, I think, a student, a medic at Moi Teaching Referral Hospital. I think he's a student, but a medic at the same time. No, she was a student, but I think under the law sector. I mean, a student under the medical department. Akakaa huko Eldoret, and then they had a disagreement with the boyfriend. The boyfriend bought an axe, akamkata na hiyo axe. Broad daylight. Si ati alimkata mbali. Kwa watu wakiona akanua axe akampa. Very beautiful lady from here in Central. Akamkata. This guy was sentenced to some years in jail, but already the damage had occurred. Let people learn to walk away from problems. Let people learn to engage in when there are problems, because a scenario of that kind can be sorted out by talking. Yesterday I was in X and someone was saying, actually it's Andrew Kibe, was talking of saying, if you realize that you are angry, take a step back. Take a step back and realize, away. Am I supposed to be in this state? Why should someone make me feel this way? You know, take a step back and leave that position first. It is good, because anger, it is what is making things worse. Hasira ndio hasara. People make decisions when they are angered. They allow anger to eat them to an extent. They make very weird decisions that cost their lives. One time I got my time to go to Kamiti Maximum Prison to visit someone there. That place is not good. You find someone is there for 40 years. Unajiuliza na ako 30. Unamwonea huruma. Someone is there for 20 years. Someone has been there for 34 years. Hadi sasa ya toki, kazi yake tu ni kuzunguka anakaa mtoto. It is very sad. If you look at that alive, because when I was inside there, the moment nilitoka nje tu hivi, I felt like I'm in a different world and I was in another world. Kamiti is not a good place to be. I kindly beseech people, particularly men, this country, to avoid being driven by anger. We have all been driven by anger, did mistakes before, I know, but I think it's time for us to learn things, see how anger can put in problems. If these people had a kid and the mother is burnt, the father is in jail, how are these kids going to survive? How are these kids going to be when their father is in jail or their father is dead and the mother is dead? How are they going to live such a life? they're going to be traumatized for the rest of their lives. This is what to encourage. Let people talk. Alafu, let people go to church. In the church, you can get at least people to share with. Let people have friends. When you have a friend, discipline, I know you can easily, if you it can easily reach hata kama ni mimi, we get to know there's a problem here. Let's talk. Because you can think that the problem you're experiencing are so big, then you go to the hospital and find someone who cannot talk, who cannot walk, his legs cannot, amewekewa machuma. Then you tell yourself, okay, wait, I am better. I'm healthy. The only thing that's happening to me ni kukasirika ya upuzi. Then you will take a step back and tell yourself, this is not necessary. Very sad.
So sad. I just want to read some 4 to 5 comments. Someone is saying, you can easily die in a marriage than in an accident. Fear men who want to relax and depend on a woman in sweat. Sad that her lover acted on emotions. We will only win when our minds are stronger than our actions. In times of anger, just smile at your offender and count 1 to 10. This way the harmful thoughts will have the good and you avoid acting on emotions. May she rest in peace.
That's a very strong, that's a very strong sentiment.
Yes, yes.
Kumekasirika, just count 1 to 10. Najua ina allow yourself to divert yourself from the anger.
And now, ex-lovers always come back to extract revenge for their imagined unfair treatment. Once you have gone separate ways, don't be tempted to turn back. Does it mean the guy was an ex-boyfriend to the lady?
I didn't get
According
the
to
full information.
Ex-lovers always come back to extract revenge for their imagined unfair treatment. Once you have gone separate ways, don't be tempted to turn back. The results are always unpleasant. That means there's something. May the family find comfort during such a trying moments. To the ladies that are still alive, please, once you move on, please do. Ex-lovers always return with one mission, to destroy you more so if you succeed after. I think there is a point here. Maybe the guy was an ex-boyfriend to the lady, or they parted ways long time, and later they made things to be like they wanted to go back again.
And stay their life.
Yeah, men ukiachwa chika, hata sisi tuliachwa na tupo. You see, I think this, a spouse or a lover, for this matter, people should one's first line of defense, but when the same person becomes the aggressor and the tormentor, it really becomes frustrating. At the end of the day, there are no victors but only losers.
It's true. That's how bad it is.
Yeah. So guys, I don't know, what's your take? Maybe are you suggesting maybe when mumeachana na mtu umeenda zako tena unafaa kumrudia, ama unafaa akiendanga? Wewe mwenyewe tukikuanzia, ukiachana na demu yako ameenda, wewe pia umeenda, but ukimrudia umwambie tusameane urudi, do you advocate for that? Ama
one thing I'll do ni kusamea, second thing ni kuenda. I don't want to have, okay, me si mtu wa kuweka grudge, but the best thing ni kuenda, in that you don't find yourself in the same problem. Because someone, I read a certain book sometimes back, it was saying, a certain article in the newspaper, a lady was advising that even if you break up with someone, and then even if it's after 50 years, this thing, same thing will haunt you, and it can affect your breakup. You can bring the breakup again, mkisharudiana. So therefore, I don't feel like it's okay. Let just people go, separate ways, and find your real partner. Mtaishi poa. Me, not even kids can make me hold back. Because even those kids need a nice mom and a happy mom. A happy and happy father and mom. People are living well. And if togetherness makes you people pigana kila time, quarrel, avoid that, because huwezi jua siku ya mwisho ni ya nani. Mbaya sana. Part ways and give each other peace.
Wow.
Yeah.
Anyway guys, thank you so much. Just comment so that we know what you think about the situation of our lady from Uganda. Thank you guys. See you in our next video.